Hello and welcome to my Let's Play of Factorio Season 1, Episode 2. This is Arrakis with Reboot Gaming, and we're going to get right back into it, right where we left off, with this very slow early game. But for a lot of people who may be interested in Factorio, the early game is the first thing you're obviously going to see. And I'll try to provide as much detail as I can going through here just to get you started with Factorio and the Dytech Mod. So I just finished military research. That was at the end of last video, and now we're going to move on to some turrets actually, because early game you might get some biters that somehow show up. And all you really need is one turret to deter any biters from causing any harm for quite a while. And you pretty much just want to set it up right around here with the power generation. That's where all your pollution is. If you look at your map and you push Alt, it starts showing your pollution in red here. As you can see, we're starting to make some red, and when that starts touching biter bases, which we can't see at this point, when they start touching, that's when you can start aggroing the biters. Of course, if it's maybe your first time playing, it's probably a good bet. There is an option in the world creation where you can set it so that they don't attack first, and so it's on your own terms, and that's always good. So we'll get rid of these since we're already making coal with our miner over there. Making enough just fine. So our power usage is going to start going up with all these mining drills. So now we're at 190 kilowatts so far. And we're still plenty of capacity here with our two steam engines. So like I mentioned, we're going to start all of our production's kind of going to be over here, going to the east. So what I want to do is start bringing these resources that these miners are taking out, and have them all conveyed over here into some furnaces, and it's all going to be automated. So what we need to do is we need to make a lot of conveyor belts for one, which takes up a lot of stone and steel at this point. Luckily we're making a lot of that now. As you can see, this guy is providing too much ore for this to keep up with, but these will be separated once we get our production set up over to the east. Turrets are installed right now because we don't have any more science packs. Plenty of coal. Let's just do that. I'm going to need some splitters, going to need a bunch of those coming up, and some underground belts. All of these things I will need. So let's start laying out our conveyor belt. Have it skirt the top of this, bottom of this lake. This will be our iron ore. I really should scout out more of the map. I might be going right into the middle of a biter base soon, but I did set a starting area for big, so I'm not... Oh, there is one right to the right there. There they are. Yeah, those are going to be a problem. That's going to have to be one of the first bases I take out. Shoot. No big deal. They're pretty easy to handle at the start, at the early game, but it doesn't take long before they start getting out of control, and really have to invest a lot of resources into keeping them under control. Keep them from destroying everything you love and hold dear in your base. Need more steel. Transport. I need so many. Little trick here. Use your conveyor belts to get places faster. Just don't go all the opposite way. So, as you can see, I'm kind of going up to the top here. When I smelt ores, it's usually a top-down affair that I make. It's just kind of a preference that I've always done. You could certainly do it horizontally and have your arteries go out, but at this point, I just kind of, this is what I'm stuck with, and I'll keep doing. Need more iron plates eventually. So, and we'll start going down. Keep it extra wide, actually. Actually, that should do copper first, since it's the furthest one over. Or I should do that copper. Okay. I'll do steel here first. Come down. Some furnaces, quite a few of them. This will be what we're using for a while. Now this is, again, my own personal design. I'm not sure if there's a faster way to do it, but leaving that one space is required, and you'll see why as we go along. More steel. Iron, I should say. Iron. Need these inserters. We're gonna have to move this coal over right away too. So this will be the first use of the splitter. Gonna double back on itself, which is a bit ugly, but it is what it is. And that's gonna follow this line and come down the middle here. And we're going to have two lines draw from it using long inserters. Boy, I need... Okay. Just about to... This is what I'll do. I need to steal some of this ore. Yeah, he'll just kind of move it on that conveyor belt. Get this going for me. I have some coal. So let's stop this silliness. This is not the way to do things anymore. Automation. Let's start feeding our furnaces. Also need to get them power. Well, not them power, but the inserters. So this is the reason for the space. At this point, I don't have the kind of large power poles that you'll get in the future. So you have to have them spaced like that to be able to provide enough power to all of your inserters at this point. So a little bit of a trick that you might see me doing here. If you just hold down your mouse button while you're moving, these get placed automatically at the proper, at their max lengths. So these need coal now, which we'll get automatically soon enough. Let's do some from you. Steal half from you. If you hold shift and you right click, it only moves half the stack. So now we're cooking with 4 times the fire, making a lot more iron plates. And these will come out onto a conveyor belt. That'll be the theme for everything. And come down this way. Look at all those iron plates. Glorious, glorious iron plates. Okay, now we need to start making way more of these. I have some science packs I need to put into the lab. I always wait to connect it up because I often change my mind when it comes to all of these conveyor belt configurations, and if you've got a full line of resources, it just becomes a mess. So this... oh, turrets researched. We will be going with... I think I need electronics next. Yeah, why not? We're really not going to be researching heavily until we get our line made for automating that. So, what will happen now is the coal will come down here and provide these guys with resources. But to do that, we need long-handed inserters created so they can grab from two tiles away, as you can see there. More. There we go. This will be fueled. You can click on that. And further off the races we go. Power's slowly creeping up. We're using more and more. More stone. We're gonna have to put a miner up there. So let's look at our... we need iron plates and copper for that. It looks like we're... might not have a lot of copper right now. No. Should be enough for a couple of miners though. Just need more iron plates. And we got a ton of them here. So one drill, and almost enough for the next one. I will be expanding further down. Just at this point, I'm focusing on other things. Okay, make another one. So next will be copper, and that's going to also follow these lines and come down the other side. We'll have copper production on the opposite side of the line. And a billion of these transport belts. These don't need you guys anymore. It's a bunch of plates. Alright, miner. Takes a while making all of these. Okay. Let's go 30, okay. You can see the area of effect. It's that light blue, green area, whatever you want to call it. Around the mining drill. That's the area of resources it collects, and we will be upgrading these with research, and that area effect increases and the production increases as well. So we'll throw that one down. And we'll make our way to our smelting operation. Yeah. This first bit of conveyor belt setup is a little bit slow. It's a theme of the early game, basically. all of the transport belts. Let's start from backwards while we're here. So this will be the copper line, like I mentioned. Oh, we got a rock in the way. We can blow these up, but my guns suck right now. So we're gonna have to use this. It's an underground belt. So we're good. Good to go. Grab some more steel. Iron plates, I should say. That makes more of these. Got another underground. The trick with underground conveyor belts is you always have to start from the area of direction that you want to go. Oh, I just learned something. I can push R to reverse it, just like everything else. Oh, okay. Well, at least I found that out now. Game constantly surprises me. Okay, and now we're ready to go. Just need to give it power. So that's another 90 kilowatts of consumption to add to our growing needs. Of these, so it'll be pretty much the exact same thing mirrored on the other side here. For kind of the early game to mid game though, we're going to be using far more iron plates than copper plates, but that'll quickly change. We'll always need lots of iron plates, but copper really starts ramping up and once you get to the blue science packs. Each of these. 4. Oh. But these reds, they use up the basic inserters, so if you make them after, kind of use up your basic inserters that you wanted to actually use. Let's add the power. We're waiting for our inserters to be crafted. There we go, and our long inserters. Oh shoot. Didn't want that. And again, I need to have these guys outputting to now, what I need to do is start stockpiling this in an even more economical fashion. So what I like to do is add inserter right around here. Should probably have them further down, but this will work for now. To add a chest. Give them some good old power. And I should make them fast inserters, actually. They're just there's no way that this one can keep up with the 4 that are outputting to it right now, right? So these faster inserters will do that job better. There you go. Like madmen. Now our ore production really isn't keeping up, right? So we're only really kind of keeping 1 and maybe 3/4 powered right now. But with this system, all I need to do is expand our mining collectors. And if those start overproducing, all I need to do is start expanding down on these and produce more. And I've also left enough room here, I hope. I think I have. To create more in the future. Yeah, I got plenty of room there. Yep. So dual lanes of iron and dual lanes of copper. And the only other resource still is the stone. Can I still build a belt there? Sure can. Nope. Sure can't. It's fine. I could put actually a tunnel. So now whenever I need some plates or whatever, I just go in here and I can just grab the stack itself instead of having to hold F and walk along this belt. Okay. Next course of action is to get our red science packs built up. So for that I am going to need stone. So another miner, we've got one ready here. Let's just double check that I can actually build a tunnel here. Yep. Awesome. And like I mentioned, we're going to get rid of this stone as soon as possible. $22K. Actually won't last as long as you would think. Gonna be making lots of walls with it. And lots of stone gears. To come this way. Or underground belts. Transport belts. Gonna need more steel. Iron. It's not steel. Oops. There we go. Need more steel. Iron. I'm honestly gonna have to get like a swear jar type system every time I do that. Because there is steel. There will be steel. It's just for some reason I want to call it steel. Beer. Hey, Josh. Well, that's why I'm here, man. This is the most casual of games.
Feels good to mingle with these laid-back country folk, don't it, Harry? I like it a lot.
Okay, I do have the follower system working. Right on. Thanks. I was hoping that would work. And it did. I'm a genius. And so now there's going to be our stone production. Time to turn it on. See our power is. We're using about 1/4. Plenty. These should be still barely soaking up the coal for power. Awesome. Alright, so the stone will be coming. There they go. Time to set up our lab area. So this is kind of, I don't know how many other people use this system, but it's seems to work well for me. I like the efficiency of it coming up. Oh, this is the slow part. Again, basically I'll be creating the lab area, and it's a loop that kind of has endless resources, or endless science packs that go around it. Just, I don't know, works well. So I'll keep doing it. So let's start. Spot, there's tons of gems here. That's what these are. Won't be mining them till late game though. I say late game. A lot of people think of late game, they think of Dota or StarCraft, whatever. Late game in this game is literally like probably 12 hours from now. This game is ridiculous. Oh, those are those biters there. They scare me. I'm going to start getting too close. So I will put these... Yeah, I think this is a good, kind of good spot. I need way more of those. Yeah. These are just one of those games. It's kind of like Civ. You really want to enjoy a good game of Civ, you have to sit down a few hours each week and play to your heart's content. Also, after a long, hard week of work, it's time. It's a good game to play. And well, to be fair, I'm making a factor that does work. So maybe I'm just crazy. This is taking forever. Don't remember these labs having to take so long to produce. Yeah, look at this sexy conveyor belt madness. It's gonna get even crazier. I say sexy conveyor belt madness like other people would appreciate it. I don't think they're as crazy. Stupid rock. Lisa, I would like to buy your rock. Let's just get the spacing proper here. I'll still need 3 more, but I just want to do this so I can properly space this out. Circle of Science. That's what I'm calling it. All you haters. How did Battle Royale go, Orbit? Alright. Now we are set. That'll be like that till the end of times. And the end of times, well, if late game is 12 hours, end of times is basically the heat death of the universe. So, time to open another beer at least. I should be drunk for that. Oh, I had that sitting there too long. These might actually be your beers, Orbit. If so, I apologize. Okay, so now I need to start making some actual assembling machines. I call them factories, so probably factories a lot. But I guess this is one big factory with machines in them. Huh. That's how it works. That's the game. Oh, that sucks, man. It's so early. Oh, nope, it's after midnight. Time flies when you're making factories. Okay, so this is where we start making our chain. Oh, I need some more iron. Thanks, man. Alright, let's start this crazy chain. Gonna come down a ways. Should be plenty. Oh no, better! He's blowing things up. Oh, this is terrible. I should have made a bloody gun turret. Shoot up! Oh, he just about got that. That would have... Alright, we're good. I need to make a turret over here, apparently. Like I said, they come straight for your power generation. That's the highest pollution area. And the bad thing about that is, though, as soon as you run out of power, none of this works. And later on, you'll have lasers. And they don't have power, then they can't shoot them, and it's a cascade effect of doom. Alright, gun turret. Some ammo too. And we'll do walls eventually. That'll be after I set up this red science pack. So, turret. Just nonchalantly up there. Take care of them. Problem. Good to go. 200. Good enough. Alright, back to our chain. Making fast inserters. We'll do 2 for now. And this will be, well, it's kind of a buffer, is what they call it. It allows it so if your line isn't using all of the plates that you're producing, it'll get stored in these chests first, build up there as a buffer. So this will do, but I need some more chests. chests. More piston servers. All of the iron. There we go. We have our buffer for both copper and iron. And just to show you how this works, have it run don't need you anymore. So it'll move to the chest. That one grabs it right away because there's still space on the conveyor belt there. But if these get backed up, which will happen soon, they just start getting stored in that chest. And right now it can only hold that many stacks of plates, but these chests will be over time. And let me just, we're going to now create the main trunk going to the east. So this is kind of tricky. I can't exactly remember the combo for this. Proper way to evenly distribute these ores. I think it goes something like that. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's correct. I'll have to double check that. I don't think that's the best way to do things. That corner right there, the bottom, the outer curve, actually slows down that. So what you should do is I think this. Or not. I don't know. It could be redundant, I think it might be. But we'll keep an eye on it. Now this comes down. Actually, it needs to do the same thing. The opposite side. Because what these splitters do in this configuration is takes it from the outside, and it will always appear on the inside, well, the east side of the belt on there too. So what you do to be able to saturate the line is you take advantage of that, so that when it splits it onto the east side of that belt, you have it come back and hit the west side of the belt. And start going south and to east. There we go. We have our two main trunks ready for action. And now we're definitely off to the races. We can start building off of these trunks and producing our items for our science packs. So that's it for another episode. The next episode I will begin creating the red science packs. But for now, this is Arrakis with Reboot Gaming, and I'm out of here. Thanks for watching.